Hello, all respected housewife, homemakers, women's, ladies, and Hindi Matrasakti. Today in this Karwa Chauth, I do have a Karwa Chauth gift for you. You have been waiting for long, only for this video, I know that. If you are a housewife, today I will be talking about how a housewife can learn English by following all these simple steps. Right? I know you have a lot of dreams in your eyes. You are done with your education qualification. You got married, but still you want to become self-dependent. You want to become an English trainer. You want to become an academic English teacher. You want to go outside and you want to do a job. And likewise, you do have so many dreams in your eyes that you want to accomplish. But, yes, but the only thing which is stopping you is your communication, your spoken English. This is the biggest hurdle and obstacle in your path to being a success housewife in your family. Am I right? So all the housewives and every single homemaker, please watch this video till end without skipping a single second. Moreover, if you are a husband, so you should not skip this video because this video is equally important for you as important for your wife, because this is only you who has to support her, in the journey of learning this language, who has to support her in order to being fluent in this language. Being a life partner, now this is your responsibility to let her speak English in a confident way. Alright, so my name is Shiv and I am a non-official English trainer, and today in this video I will be talking about how a housewife can learn English by following all these simple tips and tricks. So let's get started this video. But before that, if you are new to this channel and you haven't subscribed my channel, do subscribe and press bell icon so that you will be getting notification of my upcoming videos on a regular basis. So shall we start now? So I will be divide this video into two different parts. Number one, why is it necessary to learn English for a housewife? Essence of English in housewife's life. Number two, how she could become a fluent speaker English by following all these simple tips and tricks which I'm about to explain in this video. So let's take the part number first, that why English is so compulsory for a housewife. Why is it really mandatory to learn English for a housewife? Let me tell you guys, not only a housewife, in fact, all of us want to become self-dependent. All of us want to become confident. All of us wants to complete our dreams. We do have so many ambitions in our life. And if we want to complete it, we need to take a step for that. So if a housewife would learn English, so her family will learn English. She can teach to her family. If her family will learn English, her society can also learn English. If the society will learn English, whole country will learn English. There's a saying that there's a hand of a woman behind every successful man. And that's true. If a lady is educated, whole family is educated. If a housewife is speaking English, whole family can speak in English, isn't it? And I think all of you housewives wants to create your own separate identity in front of society. You want to prove yourself. You want to prove in such a way that as Jhansi Ki Rani has proved in her own days. She fought with Britishers and she taught them that a lady is not weak as you're thinking in your mind. So once you have made your mind that yes, I have to learn English, no one can stop you to being fluent in this language. I want you to find only one single powerful reason for learning this language and then see the magic. I want you to just break all the restrictions, all the limitations, all the hesitation and shyness from your mind that being a housemaker, I couldn't learn English. No, that's nothing but just a myth. These days, at present era, man and woman are rocking all together. Hand to hand they are running. Right? So you are not lesser than man. In fact, you are really the best version of yourself. And if you want to prove your identity, you have to learn this language. You can unlock so many opportunities for yourself. By learning this, you can become a professional worker. You can open your online tuition. And there are so many things that you can do. Whenever you will go for any job, just based on your spoken English, your communication, anyone will hire you without having a second thought in his mind. Right? So these are some points which are really necessary that made a housewife to learn this language, English. So let's talk about the second part of this video, and that is then how she could learn. Okay, she wants to learn, that's fine. That is clear. But how? That's the question. So let me tell you the answer of how. Number one, the biggest hurdle I have noticed in housewife's life when she wants to learn English, that is time. She doesn't have time. She has this complaint that I do have so many responsibilities towards my home, my kids' responsibilities, my husband, my in-laws, and I do have my own personal life. So after accomplishing all these responsibilities, how could I find time for learning English? Right? Okay, no worry, I do have a solution for this problem. See, when it comes to learning a language, and especially English, there are basically four modules: L, R, W, and S. Okay? Listening, reading, writing, and speaking. You have to divide these four modules in different time schedule. First, in the morning time, I would suggest you to go for listening. Because in morning, your mind is fresh, no noise, and you can listen something which is related to your interest. But it should be in English. You can listen some English podcast. You can go for some spiritual video. All right, you can listen to some motivational videos. All should be in English. Because English is all about consumption and production, input and output. The more you'll get information in your brain, the better you can express your ideas. Right? Now, when it comes to daytime, in the daytime, you can go for speaking. Because your kids are not at your home, they have gone at school, and your husband is in office, and your in-laws are at your home, but still, you do have a time to practice with some co-learners on different online application, or you can join any WhatsApp communicators, and there are so many other options. If you are not finding anyone, you can talk to yourself. You can go for mirror practice, right? Now, in the evening time, what do you have to do? You can go for reading, because the time no one is there. Your kids were sleeping and you do have a separate time to read books, right? So in the evening time, you can go for reading. At night, when everyone would sleep in at your home, then there's no noise, no one is there who is going to disturb you. Just start writing. And what you have to write? You can go for a to-do list, you can write journal, you can write whatever you have done since morning till night, but you have to write. Okay? And when I was saying reading, so you can read anything depending on your interest, but it should be in English. Make sure when you're reading, keep pencil in your hand, and whenever you feel that this is something that I can imbibe on my spoken English, just underline and make notes of it. Right? So are you done with this time factor? Now, second step, kitchen could be the best friend of yours in the journey of being fluent in this language. Because I'm damn sure most of the time all the housewives are engaged in the kitchen only. Right? So whenever you are cooking something in kitchen, try to speak in English. Whatever dish you are cooking, try to narrate everything, whatever you are doing in order to cook that particular dish. When you are mixing salt, spices, when you are just putting oil on it, right? So whatever you are doing in the kitchen, try to narrate everything in English, right? Okay. Now, next one is you can go for family talk. Try to talk with your family in English. You can start from your kids. In this way, you are killing two birds with one stone. How? Let me tell you. You can educate yourself at the same time. You can teach English to your kids as well. And you are giving free environment to them to learn this language. Right? So start talking with your kids in English. No matter whether it is broken English, survival English, whatever English you have, just go for it. They are not going to laugh at you. More or less, you can start talking in English with your husband. Tell him that I want to practice. Okay, fine. If he is not able to speak English with you friendly, that's fine. Whatever he can do, he has to just listen you. He has to support you. That's it. Right? So this is how you can talk with your family in English. Now, you can do the another thing, the third thing, that is called YouTube channel. These days, this option in trend. Seriously speaking. Every single housewife is opening her own YouTube channel in order to learn English. I can tell you one name, Housewife English Corner. Okay? She has her own channel with this name. And she is a housewife. And she is the biggest epitome of being fluent in English as a housewife. So you can go for that. Because when you open your YouTube channel, you would see a lot of other YouTube channels. From there, you will get inspiration. You will get some motivation. You will be motivated from your inside that today I have to upload one video. I should practice for that. I should search about the content which I'm about to make video. Right? And when you record your video, so after uploading that video, you can watch your video anytime. And you can just compare your performance with day one and the performance you have right now. And this is how you can see your progress as well. At the same time, if you make any mistake during your spoken part or when you are recording your video, so you can correct by yourself and you can fix your flaws. So this is how you can learn English with the help of your own YouTube channel. Right? Okay. Now, whatever you are doing since morning to night, whatever, you are washing utensil, you are doing cleaning work at your home, you are cooking food, you are reading newspaper, you are watching TV, you are doing any kind of other home chore, okay? Whatever you are doing, you have to explain everything in English. Whenever you are doing that work, try to speak in English. Like before performing the action, you have to narrate that particular work in English. And this is how you can learn English from your home only, right? Okay. Now, next step is these days WhatsApp group, Telegram group, Facebook pages, Instagram groups. There are so many groups which are available where you can join female English learning group. You will find there are so many housewives who are all together learning English from each other. If I know something, I'm telling to another one. If she knows something, she's telling to me. And that's why they all are exchanging their thoughts pertaining to spoken English. You will get an English speaking environment. After talking to other lady or other housewife, you would be motivated. When she can speak, why can't I? I can also speak, isn't it? And if she can manage her time, she can manage her home too. She can manage her all the responsibility which she has to furnish. Why can't I? I can also. So if you join different WhatsApp and Telegram groups, definitely you can learn this language in a very easiest way. Now, next thing is you can start teaching to small kids basic English. How are you? What is your name? What is your mother name? What is your father name? In which class do you study? What is your school name? These are very simple sentences that you can teach to kids. You are teaching, you are taking tuition not for earning money, but for honey. What does honey mean here? Honey means your English. That's what you are looking for. When you start teaching to kids, actually you are not only teaching to them, but also teaching to yourself. So when you teach to kids, you will be more motivated that yes, now when I can teach to these kids, why can't I teach to myself? Right? Okay, now next thing is that you can level every single item which you have at your home. For example, if you have vegetable, if you have any rice, okay, if you have pens, pencils, any kind of stuff like flower pot, table, chair, and name of utensil, and name of fruits, and whatever item you have at your home, you can label it. So that's how you can remember the name of those things, the basic vocabularies. At the same time, you can stick some vocabularies chart in the kitchen because most of the time you engage in the kitchen only, right? So you can do that because whenever you work in the kitchen, maybe you will focus there in those vocabularies and you can learn it. And subconsciously, you will bring all those vocabularies in your mind, right? Now, I've seen most of the time housewives are wasting their time in order to watch television, like family programs, Saas Bahu type programs, Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahuti, like these kind of programs, right? And if they are not watching at TV, so what they are doing, they are just scrolling the reels on YouTube. I want you, all you housewives, try to detach yourself with this habit and develop a new habit of watching some English content on mobile. We have internet, we have social media, we have so many other modification which we can use in order to improve our spoken English. You can use YouTube for improving your spoken English. Whatever doubt you have, whatever queries you have regarding spoken English, just go there on YouTube and search. You will get so many videos about that particular doubt and that particular query. And from there, you can learn so many stuff. Right? Now, next thing that you can do, I want you to install some online application in your mobile. For example, Ace Fluency, English Vata, Joe Stocks, and there are so many applications which are really valuable for those who wants to speak English. So there you can find so many housewives like you who have been struggling a lot in order to master this language and who have been putting the all effort in order to learn this language. All right. So try to install those online applications, and there you'll get an environment. At the same time, you can talk with different co-learners. You can get so many information from there. The more you'll talk with people from different part of country, the more diversity of thoughts you will get in your brain, and you would be more expressive in terms of this language. Now, these days, AI in trend, artificial intelligence. There are so many AI applications like CV, like ChatGPT, and others as well, which you can use in order to improve your spoken English. And there, you don't need any practice partner. You can talk to him and ask your queries. You can practice whatever you want. If you want to have a role play, so you can do that. If you want to ask any queries, he will tell you the answers of your questions, right? So AI is the best technique that you can utilize for improving your spoken English, right? And last but not least, this is my humble request to all the housewife. Don't restrict yourself at home only. Don't restrict yourself in home only. Don't give limit to yourself. Don't just feel that we are only for this home chore or responsibility of kids and husband and in-laws. No. I want you to become a free bird. I want you to live your life in your own way. I want you to set principle for yourself, the way you want to live this life and you want to get success in your life. I want you to create your own separate identity after learning this language. I want you to teach online as an online English trainer. I want you to just apply for English teacher in any professional well-status school. So, how it could be possible? When you will take your learning seriously and you will follow all these steps which I have explained in my video in a very systematic and disciplined way. At the same time, I want to request all of your husband and in-laws, please let her practice in her own way. Try to support her. Try to give her a sufficient time that she could practice the way she wants. I want you guys to help her if she is facing any problem in her learning journey. If she is asking for any paid course, let her complete. If she wants to go outside in order to learn English, let her go. If she wants any support from your side, mentally, psychologically, financially, try to support her. Because if she would learn English, so she could teach English to her family as well. And just think about that. When your wife is going in any party, and if she would start speaking English, there are parties when office mates are just meet each other, they just get together. So if your wife will speak in English with them, how do you feel? Don't you feel proud on her? Isn't it? When your wife will start teaching kids in your locality, how do you feel? This question for in-laws. Don't you feel proud that yes, my daughter-in-law is teaching English and she's really good in English? So, see guys, I want you to give her complete support. Whatever she wants to do in order to improve her spoken English, let her do. You can see on YouTube there are so many housewives who are just running her own YouTube channel. She is running in a very, very efficient way. They all are running her own YouTube channel in the way that she has learned English by their birth. So let her learn this language and let her become the best version of herself, whatever she wants to become. At least you are playing a very imperative role in her dreams, whatever she wants to do. All right. So okay guys, if I have said something which is really important for you, if you have learned something from this video, please guys, like, share, and do subscribe to my channel, and write it down how many of you are ready to learn English from today. How many housewives are ready to learn English in such a way as you are expecting from your side. So this is all from my side. Thanks for watching this video. Keep sharing, keep learning, keep practicing. Wish you very all the best, all of you housewives, and wish you very happy cover joy.